Local airwaves have inundated listeners with news about the highly anticipated Baltimore area Great Wolf Lodge. The national chain inexplicably ties a water park resort to a land creature, but nevertheless, its website correctly lists some of the extraordinary qualities of the noble wolf, such as the ability to travel 12 miles in a single day or last a week without eating at all. These fun facts are not news to the biologists at Yellowstone, who successfully reintroduced the gray wolf to this national park with mind-boggling positive environmental benefits to the ecosystem. Considering the success of the Yellowstone reintroduction of the native wolf species and the benefits such a process could bring to the area ecosystem, it is proposed that wolves be reintroduced to Montgomery County in order to enhance the degraded environment as a natural consequence of the wolf's ability to cull Montgomery County's overburdened deer population. When wolves returned to Yellowstone in 1995 through an ambitious national project, no one could have predicted the ensuing cascade of benefits reaped, including the culling of elk that overgrazed on plants and trees like willows that left too little for home-building species like the beaver. In turn, with more beaver available to essentially reset Yellowstone's entire hydrology, healthier waters became prevalent through lessening runoff, creating cool pockets for more fish varieties, and allowing for less elk decimated trees and groves so that birds could have better access to willow and other arboreal habitats. Moreover, other animals followed the wolf's kill so that the scavengers, ranging from carrion birds to more sizable scavengers like the bear, could benefit from the superior wolf predation. Much like the elk situation in Yellowstone, Montgomery County, Maryland is overrun with herds of deer. According to a Montgomery County deer management team, the conditions of the county's well-tended gardens and parks bordering forests and the lack of natural predators is a key reason why the white-tailed deer population has exploded. Simply put, deer thrive on the edge of forests, with forests providing perfect camouflage and tended flowers and shrubs providing food. This perfect setting for deer, though, means a catastrophic carrying capacity overload, with some parts of the county reaching 400 deer per square mile, while the carrying capacity for the area is more in the range of 20 animals per square mile. Moreover, it is not just the decimation of lawns and gardens and the trampling of erosion and soil that is the problem, nor the cruelty of the absence of enough vegetation to support Montgomery County deer population. National deer-human interaction statistics attest to some 29,000 deer-human encounters leading to injury annually, along with 200 estimated human fatalities per year, and $1 billion in yearly property damage that seems impossible when watching the deer placidly chew on the county's leafy offerings. When one considers that Maryland ranks in the top 15 states for deer motor vehicle collisions, the problem becomes more painful. Even the National Park Service (NPS) has weighed in on the deer problem in D.C. and surrounding counties like Montgomery. An NPS spokesperson specifically reported about an extraordinarily high population of deer in the area, coupled with major impact on non-invasive forest vegetation and young trees, which in turn negatively impacts forest regeneration. On the other hand, deer culling in areas of Rock Creek Park have almost tripled native plant growth, and it turns out that the idea of culling through a natural wolf reintroduction has already been imagined to permit the type of trophic cascade of environmental health seen at Yellowstone. First, while the idea of large carnivores in Montgomery County may seem off-putting, the county's deep forests are already increasingly seeing populations of coyotes and black bear, although these animals are not adept at culling because they tend to consume the sick or young deer only. With wolves being a prime apex predator, though, even healthy deer could be culled. While many believe the gray wolf is the major wolf extirpated from the area, Colette Atkins, a carnivore specialist at the Center for Biological Diversity, asserts that it is the red wolf, Canis rufus, that was native to the area, with Atkins even advocating for a reintroduction of the red wolf in the Appalachian Mountains of both Virginia's and the other U.S. locations. Unsurprisingly, the idea of introducing wolves with their fearsome fairy tale reputation into areas of Montgomery County would certainly be met with shock and awe, likely because people do not imagine the weight of a full depth of variety of life in the ecosystem very much beyond what they see in a park setting's abiotic and plant-like paths. As one former Fish and Wildlife employee and current Association of the Zoos and Aquariums noted, I'm confident if a pack of wolves was running around suburban Montgomery County, Maryland, where I live, semi-rabid packs of PhD parents would be having a collective fit. Wolves, though, are not typically anxious to encounter humans, according to Atkins. Further, Atkins brings up the success of Yellowstone to reiterate that with the reintroduction of a once viable apex predator, ecosystems bounce back to their ideal form, with multiple positive ripple effects that make it for an overall healthier ecosystem. Among other things, proper culling reduces ungulate, including deer, illnesses, decreases deer inbreeding, and increases avian diversity as a ripple effect. More likely, the issue with wolf reintroduction, aside from the fear factor, would be solving the problem of how to keep wolves connected to a local area when the wolf has tendencies to roam. Still, the sheer plenty of the deer available in Montgomery County makes the idea of a red wolf reintroduction an intriguing natural possibility to address the serious problems of deer-decimated vegetation and deer-vehicle collisions. Considering the wolves' natural timidity around humans, coupled with the opportunity to reap the healthiest Montgomery County babbling brooks, the most beautiful native flowers, and trees filled with full-throated songbirds, and even plumper, less sickly deer, the idea of a local wolf reintroduction is a prospect worth howling about, potentially involving much more exciting encounters than found at an overpriced water park.